Dear Internet, please help Jeb Corliss jump off the Empire State Building. Jeb Corliss deserves to jump off the Empire State Building.
I will fall and I will die if you do not let me go. If you do not let me go, I will fall and die. Let me go. You're gonna have to let me go. I will fall. I am going to fall.
Get the cops over there. The cops over there.
Okay. No. I will and die if you do not let me go.
Call it. Get the cops. Get the cop over there. No.
Let me go. I will fall and die. Go ahead. Take it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna fall. That's it. Bye, guys. You're gonna make me fall.
Real quick, I believe this happened right after 9/11 and such. And so this just shows, how infiltrated normal society actually is with the United States government.
Get my hand up here! Let me go!
Don't hurt him.
I'm gonna fall!
Come over.
Let me go! Guys, what are you doing? What's against the law?
Get over.
No. What is against the law? Wait, listen to me for a second. What am I doing?
85 to 5. Get over here.
Real quick. Now, that's on the Associated Press, and friggin', I came across him, and I know this is all fucked up right now, but I came across him in, what was it? Damn, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Pepe Petit. This is actually what got me into it, because I was looking up 9/11 and the Empire State Building crash. I'll give him a little shout out.
Prolific human glider Jeb Corliss has succeeded in performing one of the most daring and dangerous stunts ever undertaken in a wingsuit. Just a day after he was filmed leaping from the top of a 1,500-meter mountain, Jeb's gone one better by going through one. This you have to see.
This is called proximity flying.
Having not been splattered against the wall of the mountain, Jeb flew around for a bit looking for somewhere to land. The fairly narrow bridge over the big cliffy ravine was the obvious choice.
Wow, spectacular. That was one of the greatest wingsuit flights of my entire life. Thank you, China. That was amazing. I love it. Oh my God.
He may be totally, utterly mad, but he's got that one spot on. It was pretty special.
Jeb Corliss is like the Wright brothers of wingsuits. He might not have invented it, but he perfected it. He put his body, like he's been the test subject of this wingsuit. And
All right, it's going to be about 1 minute. 1 minute.
Before you know it, with a few bewildered spectators looking on, and our cameraman trailing behind,
1.
he's off and flying. And not long after, a little over a minute later, he's safely on the ground.
Yes! Oh, that was super nice. Oh, man. My program has overcome a fear, and and this place scared me. You know, and now all of a sudden it's like, it doesn't scare me anymore. I'm not scared of Table Mountain. Table Mountain has now become my playground.
Over the next few days, we saw more jumps. By our last day filming with Corliss, it all seemed almost routine.
3, 2, 1. See ya.
Truth is, there's really no such thing in this game.
I just want to point out this freaking comment that's right off the top. Every man dies, every man really lives. William Wallace. And, well, I will drink to that, Mr. William Wallace. And to you, well, hold on.
Cause I want more, and I will create a big war. I will rule over and give you hell, then you will do as I command. Cause I will be here when you are gone, yeah, I'll still be here when you are gone. I'll fill you with fear of the holy sun. I want all that I am, cause I was made to fly. Yeah, I was made to fly.
See here is that he was a true natural at this, which is why he friggin' instinctively pulled his chute, and that's why it barely came undone. That's how close Joe Corliss was getting, and he just got hung up a little bit, just a little bit, because imagine if he freaking landed that. But you see the teardrop design, you see how he almost looks like a freaking fish, right? But then we just have these heads growing on us. It's pretty damn spectacular when you see the real world. And then here, let's actually get a little creative here, because oops, how do I do that? And actually, where's the freaking palette? I think blue. Is that blue? Oh, jokes. Let me get down to there. So you see, yes. No. Oh no. Wait. I mean, that's a freaking awful fish. But the thing is, you have like the fins here and stuff. And then we just have that freaking virus going on top of a regular species. But sorry, I just had to nerd out a little bit because that's what I do. But seriously, look at, like, you can see daylight. You really can see daylight. I mean, he's got his antennas out and stuff too. He's got a body and then a little satellite. It's freaking awesome. And the thing is, what?
Arrogate, compete all your life, and dominate with forceful hate, 'cause you know I will defeat you. You were made to fight. Yeah, you were made to fight. I was made to fight.
I just wanted to rewind this a little bit because the producer of this video did a really good job of recognizing people, you know, and just to share. I mean, because this is just, I mean, like this photo. I mean, like this picture right here. I mean that it. I gave it a mouthful, and the thing is, the balloon was even popping too. The balloon was popping, you know, because like this is a cameraman. Like that's the cameraman's bag, I believe. Yeah, I think it might have been hanging, you know, holding a balloon down and such. You know, I think that maybe the cameraman did this. He set Jeb up. I mean, he's definitely set him up for this shot, huh? I mean, he got one hell of a shot. And almost took the life of Jeb Corliss. So who's really at fault here? I mean, honestly, I'd say, you see how easy it is to create duality? And I want to show you how easy it is to make neutrality, because this is freaking, you know, these are confident people. Because Jeb saw that he could do this, and obviously he did it. But when you see like his toes got hung up on that rock a little bit, it's a pretty big rock. That's a boulder. And you know, and so friggin' Jeb got a little cocky, huh? He definitely got a little cocky. And the thing, I think what he was experiencing is actually, ground effect, flying. He was experiencing ground effect. And was enjoying the hell out of that. And then the thing is that, hey, the photojournalist, the freaking hobbyist, whoever, I mean, the cameraman, saw that he would get the shot and have his bag in it. And, oh, it shifted. I mean, that's how good it is. The wind threw him off because everything was lined up. It was the wind that threw him off. Like, he had his line of sight. He had it freaking perfected. He was a dart. Cupid's fucking arrow.
This Soviet creation has been dubbed the Caspian Sea Monster. Its designers believe the Ekranoplan, a low-flying ground effect craft, could ultimately replace cargo ships and ferries. More than 300 feet long and 130 feet high, the Ekranoplan was first sighted several years ago by U.S. spy planes as it participated in maneuvers outside Nizhny Novgorod, one of the most secretive cities of the Soviet Union, during just 20 feet above the surface.
Oops.
This 500-ton cargo craft can reach speeds in excess of 300 miles per hour while flying just 20 feet above the surface.
Yep.
Designers around the world are trying to build radical new aircraft. At this once secret airbase outside Moscow, Russian engineers created what looked more like a flying saucer than a plane. Called Taryelka, it was conceived during the height of the Cold War. This early secret footage shows the first scale model tests. Their methods were low-tech, but the results were remarkable. It looked impossible, but the Taryelka flew.
Designers have a tremendous amount of imagination and great capability. They have been working under in recent years because they don't have much money, and therefore it's hard to get things accomplished. But some of the most advanced aeronautical and space system designs have been done in Russia.
The initial tests were so successful that construction quickly began on a full-size Taryelka. Looking like a craft from another planet, it could carry up to 12 passengers and become the new executive jet of the future. The engines are housed inside the main body. The small wings provide no lift at all. They help stabilize and steer the machine. But shortage of money from the Russian government has already caused work to stop on the Taryelka. A waterborne version was also tested. It was designed to travel just above the surface of the water, using a cushion of air to provide lift for very little thrust. This is called ground effect, something Russian designers had used in their most unusual aircraft. This is the Ekranoplan. Larger than a jumbo jet, it holds the world record for the greatest lift for any aircraft, an amazing 1,000 tons. This astonishing machine is powered by 8 huge jet engines, travels at 300 miles per hour, only a few feet above the ocean, and could carry 1,000 Soviet Marines. Since the Cold War, the project has been crippled by financial problems.
What I say about antennas, the head controls the body, right? Ground effect. And that's the thing. Sometimes you just need to explore your minds, people. And because you see, like this is a hole. Well, actually, yeah, I suffer the consequences. Oops. That's a boat, plane, and hull. Well, Nikes. This is the hull. This is the plane. These are the outboard motors. Well, they're actually jets. So, yeah, make with that what you will. But that's what I'm saying, is that we need to support our daredevils. Because essentially, like they're the ones that are going to make the evolutionary advances in our lives, because they're willing to actually. Well, would you get into that? Would you drink your own drink? You know, like snake oil salesman and stuff. And you know what? Sometimes there needs to be that freaking wild man or woman, or that wild person, in order to advance society as a whole. Nevertheless, this is an informal, impromptu, just inspirational, crude, rude, and poorly assembled plea to the internet to help get Jeb Corliss to jump off the Empire State Building. Allow him permission. Actually, maybe one World Trade Center. Maybe that should be it. No, I mean, because he always wanted to jump off the Empire State Building. Well, let's do both. Let's give him permission. Because you know what? We're social distancing and everything like that. Why not let, you know, have a virtual event, you know, a freaking wingsuit performers, especially right there in New York, you know, you can get freaking, you know, right there in Hudson Harbor, you know, Hudson Bay and shit, and I can get freaking, you know, Red Bull people down there. There's enough going on there. You know, like, freaking with everything that's going on, why not exploit our freaking attractions? Now, you know what? Freaking. Well, it's gotten to the point where people watch the Super Bowl just for the commercials. Really? Really? And people are proud of that. And you know what? I was a kid and I was proud of that too. But why? But why? And that's freaking. Someone should actually freaking look up the binary on that. Maybe I should. Anyways, I need to start learning a different language. Take care, be safe, be kind, stay strong, and freaking internet. Thank you, please. Let's get this freaking. Let's get this going on. And I pressed the wrong thing, but anyways, yeah, please. Let's get Jeb Corliss. Like, this is a way for y'all to make freaking some money and stuff too. And the thing is, I know that y'all are good, and so let me just kind of promote you, because I owe you for the lessons you've taught me. Thank you, Internet. Blast it.